Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Final Fantasy VII walkthrough. We are obviously still in the whatchamacallit? Temple of the Ancients. And we're actually just about done. In the last video there we definitely did the majority of it. So what we're actually going to do here is go down to the 6 o'clock mark and kind of continue and do all the stuff that we didn't do earlier. Now, this area is a little bit of a puzzle, and I honestly don't have a real. I should say I'm not going to do a very good job, I know, of describing how to kind of how to beat this, I guess. The thing that you have to know is that these different doorways are all connected in a certain way. So if you enter this top doorway, you'll end up at, and I believe it's the very bottom right hand corner. Now there's some shortcuts though, as you notice there, and I just took that just so that I could get down to the work glove. Now I just kind of ran around here. I went through these doorways kind of just hoping I'd get lucky, and I guess I followed him a little bit. I don't know if you can keep just trying to follow him. I don't think you'll ever actually catch him that way. But yeah, because he'll just pop in one and come out the other one. So anyways, long story short, what you actually have to do is anticipate where he's going. And that's not so bad, especially if you've got like a diagram of how these pathways are connected to each other. But yeah, so he's gonna pop up again. So if you go into the top left one or the bottom right one, those two are connected. So just know that sometimes that can help. But again, really, what you just have to do is anticipate which one he's actually going to come out at, and enter that one, and that's how you essentially beat this one, or win, however you want to say that. Which I know is not a very good way of describing how you win or how you progress here, but again, unfortunately, not having a diagram was kind of what was throwing me off here. So, all right, so where are we gonna go here? Oh, got him. Okay, so there you have it. And apparently you can rest and save here too. You know, I don't know. Whether or not you want to save, completely up to you. I think this is an okay spot to save, I guess, if you're absolutely certain you're all set up for what's to come, I guess. Otherwise, make a new save point, because I mean, so my impression again is that right outside the Temple of Ancients, or I should say, once you enter, you have to complete the whole thing. And again, keep in mind now, once you enter, or I should say, after the Temple of Ancients is over, Eris will no longer be in your party. So, you know, again, if you wanted to have a complete item list, you actually still have a second here to, well, I shouldn't say that. You've still got some options here to unequip her, or, you know, equip her with other things. And if I remember correctly, her and I went over this on the last video, but I wanted to point it out one more time because I think it's pretty important, especially if you're planning on collecting all of the items in the game. But here I've got her equipped with the Princess Guard. Now, again, once she leaves, whatever weapon she's equipped with, she will take with her. So, you know, there's only one Princess Guard in the entire game, and you know, if you want to keep that in your inventory, well, you need to equip her with something else. In my case, it ended up being the striking staff. I happened to have an extra one, and then the same deal with her armor. So I don't know if any of the armor that you have in your inventory right now, aside from maybe the 4 slots, there's an item called the 4 slots, and that armor is only available for a certain period of time from one of the shops. There might be other armor that's similar, but I can't think of any right off the top of my head as far as what we have right now and what will not be available later. So anyways, long story short, make sure it's easy, like, or it's buyable maybe. You know, leave her with something that's buyable, essentially, is what I'm trying to say. And then on top of that, I believe her accessory will actually return to you. So, you know, I guess keep that in mind. Now, anyways, all right, so as far as Sephiroth here, he's I think he describes Jenova coming to, I guess this is Earth. I don't know what they actually call their planet. I don't know if they ever refer to it as Earth or not, but anyways, Jenova does fall from the skies, as they say, which would indicate she's some sort of alien life form. And Sephiroth here is kind of describing his crazy plan to essentially gather more power. So he's saying here that when the planet is injured, it will heal itself using essentially kind of Mako energy. And the deeper the wound, the more energy that is required to heal it. So essentially what he wants to do here is injure the planet and absorb all of the energy that it tries to heal itself with, which will apparently give him a lot of power. So yeah, so the dude's absolutely nuts, obviously, and we need to stop him. And apparently here he's described the mirror on the wall, or what did I just say? Mural. I think it sounded like I said mirror. Anyway, the mural on the wall depicts what was that? Meteor falling from the skies and hitting the planet. So that is his great theory that by using meteor, you know, obviously that will make an impact on the planet and thus wound the planet, and he will be essentially there to grab up all the energy, or absorb all the energy, however you want to say that. Cloud, get a hold of yourself. And Cloud's losing it apparently now too, which is super. I remember my way. Your way to what? You're freaking me out, man. I think it's irresponsible that they actually keep saying that there's nothing wrong with Cloud. Okay, it's supposed to be magic. This is what Sephiroth was saying. The ultimate destructive magic meteor. Okay. So, long story short, meteor, bad is bad. It's bad, okay? So if that wasn't obvious already. Anyways, alright, so we've got our next battle here. This is the... What is this? The Red Dragon? Yeah, Red Dragon. Alright. As far as I remember, he doesn't have anything as far as steals or anything like that. He will drop you the Dragon Armlet? Yeah, Dragon Armlet. Make sure you don't equip Aeris with this afterwards, because, again, Aeris is going to be taken off on us, and you don't want to lose that. That is a really good piece of armor, and while we will be able to get more of them eventually, there's a good amount of time where it will be likely the best piece of armor you have. So again, don't equip it on Aeris and have her take off on you, because you will most likely not be very happy. All right. So as far as tactics go here, I think he's going to use. Did he use flamethrower there? I actually missed it. I feel like he must have. But I'm not 100% sure on that. I actually didn't catch that. Okay, well, and that's that. So he didn't last very long. But there it is. Dragon Armlet. I would suggest actually equipping that on Cloud. Cloud's a good target, or Tifa. Well, either Cloud or one of your other, whoever else you take with you. And there's Bahamut. Make sure you pick that up. Because if you don't, you're not going to be real happy. I believe you can still dig that up at the Bone Village later if you do happen to miss it, but I wouldn't count on that. I don't ever like counting on Bone Village for anything. If that makes sense. But, alright, so, oh, we're locked in, no! Okay. That's right. So here we've got, a little interesting plot twist. What is this? Well, here's the black materia, apparently. What should we do? Here it doesn't matter what you do. You can't just leave it though. You need to interact with it in some way in order to progress with the story. So here, Aeris is going to listen to the voices apparently of the Cetra again, and they are going to tell us what to do with the black materia. All right, so they said the temple itself is the black materia, which is absolutely nuts. Yeah, how would you take it if it's the temple? So apparently, crazy. Okay. So apparently there's some sort of puzzle mechanism to the temple, and by solving the puzzles, the temple shrinks. But unfortunately, it shrinks down apparently so small that it would crush whoever solves it. But luckily, we've got just the party member to help us out. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Tifa's gonna tap her foot, I'll tell you that much right now. Hi Cloud, this is Ketchi. I overheard the whole story. Yeah, well, I would assume that he would, since he's a freaking Shinra spy. Dirty spy. Alright. Nothing really we can do. Everyone trust me. Alright, we've got no choice. Alrighty, leave it all to me. Got to get out of here. I'll be waiting at the exit. Okay. Excusez-moi. Okay, let's head out. And I think you can talk to the jumping dude there. You probably save your game again and whatnot if you really wanted to. Now, right here, this final room, that's the point of no return for Aeris. Well, maybe you can walk a little ways into this room, but don't get too close to the door. But at this point, you will, again, want to remove any equipment from Aeris that you want to keep. Again, in my case, it ended up being the striking staff I left equipped on her, and then I think a carbon bangle because I didn't care. As far as materia, though, I actually don't think your materia matters. I think you can leave whatever materia you want equipped on her, and that will automatically be removed when she leaves. However, or I should say, and along with that, though, I believe her accessory will be removed from her as well. I think, honestly, I equipped her with something dumb like a star pendant or something. You know, something that I knew I was going to be able to, get later on in the game. But again, I think that the accessory goes back to your inventory, so I wouldn't worry too much about that. But anyways, alright, so we've got the Demon's Gate here. This thing is going to drop the Gigas Armlets, which we'll be able to get a couple of more of those later. I feel like those are actually somewhat interesting and useful for a short period of time. Essentially, after the ancient, or the ancient temple, whatever this place is called, Temple of the Ancients. I'm going to be doing a ton of morphing. So, you know, that being said, I'm going to make a full video on it, so I don't know how much I really want to get into it right now. But that Gigas armlet will come in handy. Now, the crummy thing about it is that it has no materia growth, so you know, you're not going to be able to level up your materia at all with it. So, to be honest, I think it's actually pretty much garbage. But again, I will be using it at least for a short period of time to do some morphing, because typically when I morph, I don't really care about my growth of my materia. So I mean, really, I focus on buffing up my character's strength as high as I can go in order to you know, just deal more damage with that morph command, because you need really all the help you can possibly get with that, because I mean, obviously you're only hit for like 10% of your normal damage. So anyways, like I said, I'll leave the rest of that up to once I actually, excuse me, get to that point, or sorry, I should say the next video. I think it's at least the next video. But anyways, boy, this boss fight ended up being another showcase of summons. 148. Wow. Okay. Worthless. Poor Shiva. Just apparently can't do much to the demon wall. This guy's got what? About 10,000 health or something like that. So, wow, 154. Yeah, these summons aren't doing anything. So he must have some pretty high elemental defense. We'll see what Odin does. I'm kind of curious. All right, busting out the lance. Hiya! Okay. Still think that that ability is really... Actually, I like both of Odin's abilities. 534. Jeez. Feels like these summons aren't doing anything. I probably should have just stuck to like physical attacks or something. Oh, Tifa! Tifa's gonna end it. I guarantee it. She is gonna crush this dude. Boom. Oh, missed. Missed with death blow. Alright, here it is. I'm going to attempt to hit on all these. There we go. And I thought that it would be super awesome to pick up this wall. There we go. And one more. Meteor strike. There we go. Picks it up. Throws it back down. For the finisher. Epic, epic finish. It feels like suplexing the train from Final Fantasy VI. Good stuff. Tifa would make Sabin proud. Alright, so there it is, the Gigas armlet. And Ketchi is here to solve us some puzzles. Not good at this. So, this... I feel like this is just really stupid. Ketchi is just a doll. Like, I feel like they tried to make this scene touching, and it's not. Nor should it be. Ketchi, like, this is literally just a doll that's controlled by someone at Shinra. Again, I don't know that they've done a really good job of explaining who that is. That will become more apparent later, if I remember correctly, but I guess this is kind of cute that Ketchi is like, oh, Tifa's gonna be sad because Aeris and Cloud are perfect for each other. Which, okay, I guess. That's kind of interesting, or... is an interesting plot. Well, I don't even know if you can call that like a plot twist or anything like that. I guess that part of it's interesting, but again, so here it's supposed to be this sad moment where it's like, oh, we're never gonna see Ketchi again. I guess, okay, so from a different perspective, I would say that I don't know, it just doesn't work. It doesn't work because he's a doll, and you'll see why in a little bit. Again, I'm going to try to not spoil it for when the moment actually comes, but I don't know. you'll definitely see what I mean here in a little bit, but I don't know. I don't like the way this is written, but whatever. It is what it is. All right. This must be it. Yep. This is it. This is it. Ancients sure did a great job making this. Did they, though? Can protect the planet, too? I'm kind of embarrassed. There's plenty of stuffed toys like my body around, but there's only one me. Don't forget me, even if another Ketchi comes along. Goodbye then, I guess I'm off to save the planet. Okay. So that's the part that doesn't make sense to me. He's like, well, there's only one me. Well, I don't know. I don't feel like the doll itself doesn't have a personality, right? Isn't it whoever's controlling it? And by that token, he could just control another body. So, I don't know. Again, doesn't make sense at all to me. Maybe I'm missing something. I'd say that's probably likely, but anyways, all right. So check this out. How cool does this look? The temple is completely gone, and the black materia here is down at the bottom. So let's collect this. As long as we have this, Sephiroth won't be able to use Meteor. Cool. Okay, well that's good. Got key item, black materia. Nope, can't use it right now. You need great spiritual power to use it. Or lots of spiritual energy, that's right. One person's power alone won't do it. Some more special, some more there's plenty of the planet's energy. The Promised Land, okay. So, it seems strange to me that you need to take the black materia to the Promised Land. But, okay, I guess if that's how it works, then that's how it works. Far superior to the ancients, I became a traveler of the lifespan. This will be also have a creature feature. Okay. So more crazy stuff from Sephiroth. I feel like he should have like a greatest hits, like the craziest stuff that he says, all in some sort of collection, because that would be a doozy. There, Cloud, good boy. Okay, so here, my impression is that the little child Cloud is Cloud himself, or the real Cloud, however you want to say that. And it seems to me something else is actually in control of Cloud's body. So, and again, that I think that will become, or will be explained later. But obviously there, Cloud gives the black materia to Sephiroth. So, not good. Not good at all. What have I done? I don't know. What have you done? It's not your fault. I don't know. I would argue that. Oh, Ketchi number 2. So there you have it. Cloud, what are you doing? Let's be honest though, losing Ketchi would not have been a real big issue. Sorry to anybody who actually really likes him. I just can't stand that character. Now, if the real person, like the actual human that controls Ketchi, was in our party instead, I would have been all for that. But that is not the case. Alright, so this area is probably familiar. This is the Sleeping Forest, I believe is what it's called. So if you had traveled earlier from the Bone Village to the north just a wee bit, you probably have seen this part of the forest. So don't have a breakdown, okay? Okay, what is this place? Dude, we've already been here. Okay. It's only a matter of time before Sephiroth uses Meteor. That's why I'm going to protect it. Okay. The secret is just up here. So, I don't know how Aeris is talking to Cloud right now, I'll be honest. Yeah, not sure. Sometimes the scenes get a little bit odd for me to follow. It would make sense, I should say, if Cloud was an ancient, right? Because, well, no, it still wouldn't make sense. Nuts. I was trying to theory craft in the middle of the scene, but I can't really make it make sense. Anyways, alright, so Sephiroth says we must stop that girl soon. Yes, she's in the middle of our plans. Those meddling kids. Alright, so we're waking up in Gongaga, I think his name is this place. How are you feeling? I seem okay. Aeris is gone. Everyone's out looking for her. Well, that doesn't sound good. City of the Ancients. Hey, we're going to. Only Aeris can save us from Meteor. Uh-oh. So, if only Aeris can save us from Meteor, why would she go alone? Questions that need answering. It's your damn fault. Gotta understand that there's no getting off of this train we're on till we get to the end of the line. Alright. I like trains. I'm afraid. It's a damn jackass, that's what you are. Okay. I believe in you. Okay. You believe in Cloud, right? Apparently. Alright, so it's obvious. Cloud doesn't know what's going down. He has no clue why he gave Sephiroth the black materia. And we don't quite know 100% why yet, but eventually we will. So I am surprised, though, that Barrett's like, well, if you get around Sephiroth and you start going crazy, well, we'll deal with it. Let's be honest, Cloud is a freaking liability, okay? Let's just call it what it is. Let's go find Aeris. That seems like a good plan. All right. I'm going to head outside here and save the game, and then I think the next battle or the next video should be some fun stuff, so stay tuned. But anyways, I hope this guide was helpful, and as always, hope you join me for more. Thanks for watching.